Yo guys, how's it going? This is my Battle Garegga Premium Mode 1cc with Miyamoto ABC. I know it's been a while since I've really uploaded anything on this channel. I've been very busy with a lot of things recently, and like that's one of the reasons that I haven't been really uploading anything. But the second reason is something a little interesting. So I've actually been working on my very own shmup. Yeah, that's right. I'm developing my very own, and it's not anything like too big or like complicated, but it's been something that I've been working on for like the past month or so. You know, the passion project thing, and I've been pretty hard at work on completing it. So that's why I haven't really had the time to upload much stuff. But once I get it into like a more complete state, I might post a few screenshots on my posts page, so feel free. So stay tuned. You might hear from me on that eventually. So, and another thing is, it's gonna be completely free. So definitely do be on the lookout for that. Anyway, enough of that stuff. I want to go and actually talk about the game. So, Battle Garegga is a very well-known game in the shmup community, and it's very notorious for its rank system. But when it was re-released, or rather, the new port of it came out in 2016, which is already 10 years ago, by the way. M2 added a new arrange mode called Premium Mode, and Premium Mode has a lot of differences from regular arcade mode. Now, first of all, it's a lot easier, and in many aspects, it is. So, first thing is that rank is fixed per stage. It's not like variable, it just stays the same no matter what you do. You can power up all the way, get the homing options, hoard lives, and the rank will stay exactly the same. And second thing is the more minor change, but weapon fragments give you two little pieces, you could say, rather than just one. So your bombs fill up a lot faster. And 3, you have an autobomb, which is probably one of the more major ones, since you don't have to worry about taking a hit that much, because the autobomb will save you. But if you don't have any big bombs, then the autobomb won't apply. And another difference is that well, stages 2 and 3 are swapped, so factory goes before plateau, and then I think one other change is that medals also are a little more magnetic, so you can pick them up from a little further away, and they'll kind of gravitate towards you, so it makes medal collecting a lot easier. And also, when you drop the medal, it'll only revert to like... They won't revert fully to like the base 100 value. So if you're like the max medal value of like 10,000, and then you drop one, they will only drop to like 1,000. So it's a lot easier to recover from such medal drops compared to the original arcade. And one more thing is there's a hidden like mode you can activate called Blast Branch. So basically, in Blast Branch, there are some very specific requirements, but once you trigger it, it will set the rank at 100%, which means everything goes crazy. And then I think like medals drop a lot more frequently, and I think if you like get hit or like drop your medal, then you'll leave Blast Branch mode. I haven't really heard too much about it, so so take what I say with a grain of salt, alright? But that's what I heard. I might try to do a scoring run sometime, because this is actually the very first run I did on Premium. It's actually a very fun... It's a very fun mode, actually. It allows you to like get really chaotic and like up in your face like the enemies, without having to worry about jacking the rank up too high. Like, you can power up all the way you want and stuff like that, and it's just a very fun range mode. All right. So, and by the way, I actually intended to choose Miyamoto C, but I kind of waited too long on this select screen, and I selected his ABC variant. Oh my gosh, sorry for that stuttering, man. That was pretty bad, but yeah, his ABC variant. So I think this variant is the fastest ship in the whole game, and it goes really fast. So I was kind of worried about that, but whatever. I kind of went with the flow, and besides, the high-speed Miyamoto was really fun to use, like very fun. The only problem is, so you know how the M2 port has options to change the color of the bullets, right? And it's probably one of the best, probably the main reason why I and a lot of people bought the port, because the bullet visibility is a huge issue in the original game, and a lot of people complained about it. In fact, a lot of people refused to play the game because of visibility issues. And when the M2 port came out, finally fixed that problem. And so I selected the bullet color to pink, right? But the thing is, Miyamoto's options shoot bombs that create a pink explosion, so they blend in with the bullets and made them harder to see. And so I was kind of annoyed by that, that's for sure. But it wasn't too much of a hindrance, really. I still had mostly a breeze, but it doesn't change the fact that I still took a lot of hits throughout the run. And by the way, going a little off track here, but I've actually been working on a Sorcerer Striker 2-all using Miyamoto, so he definitely influenced me to use him when I first tried out Premium. And the Sorcerer Striker 2-all, I've been only chipping at it for like a little bit, but it's still pretty hard. It's probably not as hard as the original Japanese version 2-all, but it's still a very hard game, alright? Especially in the second loop, because in the second loop of Sorcerer Striker, when you die, power-ups don't drop anymore. So it makes recovery a lot harder, and that sucks a lot. Sucks a lot. Also, I'm gonna get back on track here, but stage 5 is one of my favorite stages or levels that I've seen in a video game aesthetically. Like, first off, like the whole background and like the clouds like underneath, like striking like thunder strikes sideways, like that is a very cool visual effect. And like secondly, like the music, like the music tells you that this game, things are gonna get real serious from this point on. All right, so you gotta get your guard up, cause you gotta start putting your game up, man. And another thing is like the whole fleet theme. I love stages in shmups like where you like fight off a fleet of ships. Like it's a very cool trope. Like one tiny ship fighting off against a large armada of, you know, a very large fleet of enemy planes or aircraft. Like it's very cool. And another thing is the boss, Blackheart. More on that later, but it's just a very cool boss design overall. Later, you like Garegga stages are like cool in general, like especially the one after this, Bass. It's the music for that one is also very cool. And yeah, it's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this game. The very first time I played it a few years back in like MAME, it really changed my view on what shmups were like even back then. Like I knew like Garegga was a game that was far too difficult for me to even try approaching, and yet like out of curiosity I just tried it because like you know, people are talking about how like I've watched a few clips of Garegga on YouTube before at that time, so finally getting to try it out was truly an experience. And like even though like I sucked ass at it, like I died a lot of times, I had the credit feed through the whole game. But there's a reason that I credit fed through the game, because it was like such, I don't know, something about it was like so compelling. Like there was just something about the game that made me want to keep going, that made me want to see the game in full. And this giant battleship, Slayer, again another very cool part of the game. It's also one of another trope that I really like in like shmups, much like the whole fleet thing, like destroying parts of a large battleship one by one until it explodes. And you'll see this a lot in shmups. R-Type, Thunder Force, a lot of shmups, old and new, have this trope. And you know, the cool thing about Miyamoto in this part is his speed can dodge that part very efficiently. And okay, there's Blackheart. And alright, so here you'll face off the little tiny black hearts, which are not too much of an issue. But then the real big boy, Blackheart, appears. Now this boss is probably one of my favorite bosses in a video game. Alright, its design is really awesome. Like it's just it's like small, sleek, but it gets the point done. It kind of gives me the image of like, and it looks simple at first, but like it's actually very intimidating. But since this is premium, and I was like full power, I could kill it pretty easily. And now here's base. I love this. I really dig the song in this level. By the way, it's just so cool and atmospheric, and it like doubles up on the whole serious thing. And so now, so Stage 5's theme was like it said things are gonna get serious from now on, right? Well, this theme is saying, well, this is, it's now twice as serious. No, twice is probably not accurate. Probably like 4 times as serious now. You really gotta get your head up, or you're gonna get smoked. This is the territory of the enemy. You must really tread carefully here, lest the enemy forces take advantage of that. And yeah, I like the little dust in the background, and like you know how gray and dull everything is. It also really conveys the image of something really in like this is the enemy base. You know, you really gotta be careful. And this is the wall, probably one of the more infamous parts of Garegga. And in the normal game, this is very terrifying. Not even in premium, it's also terrifying. But again, it's premium, so I didn't have too much trouble getting past it. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna go a little bit off track here, but I want to talk about something that I kind of want to share with you guys. So, you know how people, more and more people are starting to make shmup commentaries, right? And I'm one of them. And I know, like, the shmup community is a very welcoming space after, you know, spending a lot of time with it. But when I uploaded my first commentary of my Ketsui 1-all, I was terrified of posting it, or any commentary in general. Like, the thought of it, like, really terrified me. And the reason why is because I was very insecure about the way my voices sound. Yeah, and like I thought like everyone was gonna flame me for like having a supposedly annoying voice. And like even now still I'm still kind of self-conscious, but not as much anymore. Like especially like after I posted my first commentary, there have been a few people that have said that, like, hey, your voice does not really sound that bad, you know. I think that's more of a mental thing than anything, because like your voice is a very personal thing to you, and so when you like hear it on like recorded, that's gonna feel very wrong to you. But to other people, that's how they hear your voice, so it's not very off-putting to them, but it is off-putting to you. But more on that. And another thing is that, like, I know how like many people are like don't want to watch an annoying commentary. Like a lot of times on like various places across the web, I like heard like people like saying like various like commentary videos or whatever were kind of annoying. Like learned of the story of a guy on Reddit one time. He was like doing like the Let's Play channel, and like a lot of his comments were supportive, you know, all saying like, oh hey, this commentary is really cool and all. But he had one guy comment that he thought his voice sounded annoying, and then he started to obsess over that and think too much about like how he was gonna be perceived by like other people, and this is something I really relate to a lot. And it kind of resonated with me. Like, it made me know that like even like problems that like you think are like too specific for other people to like struggle with, like they're like no matter how much, like there's still someone who is facing the same struggle as you. All right, and after like my experience with like making commentaries, I just want to say like, if you want to post something, like just like whether it be your 1cc, like don't be afraid to like post it. You know, yeah, there might be like one jerk telling you like, oh, your clear sucks, or like your voice is annoying. But most of the shmup community, I am telling you from experience that they are not going to react that way. They are very cool people, all right, really welcoming. It might seem intimidating, but like I'm really telling you, like most of them are gonna find it really cool that you shared your own experience with a shmup, all right. It doesn't matter if you're like not an easy mode clear or whatever. Just if you want to post something, if you want to share something, if you have thoughts to say, like just say it, man. Post that video. And I once again, I'm saying this as someone who used to be scared of uploading a commentary because I thought people were gonna judge me. And by the way, even if people do judge you, who cares? They're just a rando on the internet. They don't know who you are. They have no clue who you are, and they have no effect on your life. All right. Like even if some guy was like really rude, like harassing you, stuff, like he's just a random person on the internet, all right. He's not gonna harm you or anything like that. Like, it's your video, your channel. You have the right to choose whatever the heck you want to post. You have the freedom to choose whatever you want to say. So once again, I'm sounding kind of like a broken record right now, but don't be afraid to post something that you want to post, all right? Like, I got, like, once again, like most of the shmup community is going to be cool with that. So yeah, post that clear. Post a commentary, like whatever you want. So that's a little message or PSA that I want to give. And now, I yapped a lot, and now we are at the Glow Squid fight, who has a very crazy boss theme. I know I've already made comments on the music, but Namiki is a really great composer. Like, this was his first time like making music at Rising, and he did such a good job at like making music that are like really fit for the game, like, especially this song, and also like on that one interview, like how he deliberately composed it to like make players like panic and go crazy, like especially this pod phase right here. And another thing I want to say is this was almost a no miss run, but I died right around here, and I lost a life. And so at this point I was just spamming bombs. And something I forgot to mention, but like Miyamoto is like a very solid character, but his bombs are very weak, and they don't last a very long time. So it would probably be like a good choice for like a very skilled player, but For a novice, it's probably just better to choose like wild snail or gain. And yeah, that's my run right there. So premium is definitely a very cool arrange mode. I got around 9 million, just short of 9 million points here. It's definitely very close to the letter score. I might try to score this game once again, and maybe also try to clear arcade mode. Because in my shmup journey video, I mentioned that Battle Garegga Arcade was one of one of my biggest shmup goals this year that I want to reach. So I would definitely love to try practicing for that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it once I have the time to. And that's the end of this commentary. Whoever you are, have a good day. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. Bye-bye.